What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 video, or should I say Garden Warfare 3 video, because today I'm going to be going over 5 things that I would want in Garden Warfare 3 if it ever happened. Just a disclaimer, this is not for when Garden Warfare 3 comes out, because most likely it will not be coming out. I just thought it would be a cool idea to brainstorm some ideas that I had for Garden Warfare 3 because I saw this video that I'm going to show on screen right now, and I thought it would be a great idea to, I guess, insert my own ideas into there. So if you guys do go on to enjoy, make sure to drop a like. If you guys are new, subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. So these are pretty simple ideas that I think people have had for quite some time. But for the first one, I think crossplay would be a really good addition to Garden Warfare 3. You know, crossplay in Garden Warfare 2 between PC and console, I don't think is the best idea. So for now, I'm going to say crossplay between consoles because, you know, if there was crossplay between everything in Garden Warfare 2, the game would most likely be dead because of all the modding that goes on. A lot of people stray away from PC. So, I mean, I would assume that people would stray away from the game itself if modders were in every lobby. But also the feature to turn off crossplay would also be really good because I know Fortnite has that, and it just fixes a lot of issues that people have with crossplay, you know, with matchmaking and skills, and just in general, people don't like crossplay sometimes. So I think crossplay would be a great addition. I don't really need to explain myself why, because it would just bring the community together as a whole. It would just make the game more open. You know, if you have a friend on PS5 or Xbox, you can play with them. And, you know, I guess you could have PC in there. You just need a better anti-cheat, you know. So, you know, if you have a friend on PC, Xbox, and PS5, then you can all play together. I think, obviously, what game doesn't have crossplay in 2024? So I think it'll be a great addition to have crossplay if they ever make it. There will need to be some sort of balancing, though, obviously, because all the PC players are going to have such a big advantage over everyone. So there needs to be some sort of balancing with that. I don't know how they would do it, and that's kind of why I said consoles need to have their own crossplay, and PC can have their own thing, because obviously a lot more players are on PC, I think. Maybe not, because a lot of kids play Garden Warfare games. But I don't know. There needs to be some sort of balancing, I think, with every game that has crossplay with PC. Because PC players, they have an advantage. All right. No matter how much aim assist console players have, PC players will always be better because mouse and keyboard is so much better than controller. So, yeah, that's my first idea for Garden Warfare 3. I think crossplay would be a really nice addition. I think everybody could agree with that. Coming up with number 2, I think a storyline for each individual variant would be pretty cool. I'm not saying like an entire like BFN storyline, maybe just like 1 or 2 quests that like you get rewarded for. You know, you maybe get like a certain upgrade for them that you wouldn't be able to get just by leveling them up. Like, for example, like Fire Chomper. Maybe his backstory was a chomper that fell into like a fire and he came out as Fire Chomper, you know, like something stupid like that, but you get rewarded for it, you know, like let's say when you unlock the character, you can do one of the quests. When you prestige the character, you can do another quest. So let's say there's 5 prestiges. Each time you prestige, you can do a new quest. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. I don't know, because you know, as you know, Garden Warfare doesn't have a great storyline, but I think having a character storyline for each individual character where you can unlock specific rewards for that character would be really cool. You know, it's something to do. It's something offline players can do, because I know there's not much to do in offline Garden Warfare 2. I think it would just be a really cool concept that you'd be able to do. You know, you go into the character selection screen in the backyard, you press play character quests, you get a list of quests, and if you're not that level yet, you can't unlock that quest. So that makes you want to level up the character to do the quest, and then when you're done the quest, you know, you get rewards, maybe some coins too, something. A fun quest. Doesn't take more than like 20 minutes for each quest. If you don't want to do the quest, you don't have to do the quest, but it's always there. Kind of like the backyard quests where you can talk to Dr. Physicist. You know what I'm talking about, in the backyard with the zombie side. I still haven't done those quests yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done the storyline in Garden Warfare 2. And yeah, so you can just, you know, individual character quests I think would be a really cool addition. Coming up at number 3 is one that I wanted for so long, being a streamer and YouTuber. Bigger private play game. You don't know, private play is capped out at 4 players, and I think having a bigger private play game mode, I should say, would be a lot better. Because a lot of the times you want to play with friends, like let's say you have like 8 friends you want to play with, just them. You could hop into a private play, have 4 versus 4. I think that would be a great idea, especially for streamers. A lot of times we do private play games, and we're not able to. We have to go into actual games, dead servers, to make the games, and a lot of the times they get raided. So I think having private play games would be a great thing. You know, you go into private play, you press join game, and you type in a code, and whatever the code is for that game, you get to join it, or you put it on private and only the host can invite people. I think that'll be an amazing addition. Something I've wanted for so long, but unfortunately we don't have in Garden Warfare 2 for some reason. The game is, the private play is capped out at 4 players for some reason. I don't know why. You could do bots, which again is not really fun. You don't get rewarded for it. I think a reason why they didn't do that was because it was really easy to level up. Like, you could cheese it. You could just keep killing your friends over and over for easy levels. But then again, who cares? You know, you don't get a big advantage if you level up. Whatever way you level up, you level up. You know what I mean? That's not much different than just going into multiplayer and doing it. But yeah, I think bigger private play games would be better. Obviously, with the super crazy settings would be a ton of fun. You know, having, I think it's 16 people on each side with like some crazy, super stupid like game multipliers. Like, you know, you get to shoot faster, or I forget which one it was. Like you explode when you die. I think all those multipliers should stay in the game. Maybe add some more. I don't know. Maybe add each person or maybe add like a growth, like a growth scale. Like every time you respawn, you're either bigger or smaller. I think that would be kind of cool to have. There's a lot of things you could do with private play, and I think that they should really, if they ever make Garden Warfare 3, they should work on the private play. Coming up at number 4 is kind of like number 2, but a little bit different, is a character mastery for every single character. As you know, in Garden Warfare 2, there is, every character levels up the same way. Go into multiplayer or private play or whatever, kill people, get level 10, prestige. You know, you do that 4 times, or yeah, 4 times. Each time is, oh no, you do it 5 times. Yeah, you do it 5 times. Each time, it doesn't really feel like anything different. You know, you're playing a different character, but you're prestiging the same way. I think what will be cool is having a character mastery chart, where basically you unlock a character and you can still level them up the same way, but there's like a chart where it tells, like, let's say for example, super brains or toxic brains. I'll use an example. Toxic brains, if you level to level him up fully, you need to do these let's say 10 quests, and some of them include like get toxic overload 50 times in multiplayer. Maybe that's too much. Maybe kill 200 plants with your super beam, travel 200 meters with turbo twister. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, well, I guess that wouldn't work because that's for every super brain, but character specific masteries. I think it would be a great addition to the game, and I think it would make each character more unique than what they are now. They're still very unique, but I think it would just make them much, much more unique. And also, to add on, so this is like 4.5, maybe each character variant has their own little bit different ability. Like, we'll go back to Toxic Brains, for example. Maybe his kick inflicts poison damage. I think that would be cool, you know? Nothing too crazy, but it's just something different. So, it has, you know, there's another reason to, like, watch out. Like, oh, his kick and Super Ball, they inflict poison damage. Let's watch out. I don't know. I think it'll be really cool. I think the uniqueness is what makes the game really fun. And I think adding more uniqueness just makes every character feel so much more fresh. When you unlock a character, you're so much happier because there's so much to do now. And coming up at number 5 is going to be a pretty simple one. More customization in the backyard. Backyard Battleground is a great space to do whatever. You know, I do a lot of glitches in the Backyard Battleground. I do a lot of just stuff in the Backyard Battleground. And it gets kind of boring because the Backyard Battleground is the same. It's been since 2016. I think making it customizable to however you want it would be a amazing addition. Obviously, there's a little bit of things you can do. Like, for example, at the dock, you can customize one of the statues there. You can customize like trophies in your base on the plant side and zombie side. I don't think that's enough. I think you should be able to do something. I don't know what, but you should be able to do something. I don't know. I feel like this one is a little far-fetched because the game kind of, like, a lot of stuff that happens in the Backyard Battleground revolves around how it's designed. But maybe you can, like, design it. Like, maybe, for example, if you wanted to, maybe you can change the Backyard Battleground bases to be whatever color you want. You could have, I don't know, something. There just needs to be more customization. A lot of these ideas are about uniqueness. I really like the factor of unique in Garden Warfare. I think it's one of the only games that every single different character is just so much more unique than the other ones. Even different variants. you know, like regular foot soldier and scuba soldier, they're like two completely different characters with the same ability. But yeah, those are just my ideas for Garden Warfare 3. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Again, thank you to Twilight Chomper Enthusiast. I'll put up the video again for, I guess, giving me the idea. I didn't talk to them about it. I just saw it and I thought it would be a great idea to talk about my own opinions. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like. If you guys are new, subscribe. We're all praying for Garden Warfare 3, but unfortunately, don't think it's ever happening. But it's always fun to brainstorm the ideas on, you know, the game. See you guys in the next one. Peace.